Okay, I know nothing about this other than when it's plugged in and you're plugged in, it will operate. You can set a temperature. Wine cooler. Totally awesome. The next thing we've got here, this is your stereo, your CD player. It is also the DVD player for this TV. So it's a matter of turning on the power, scrolling through whether you want radio. So you've got a Bluetooth option, you've got an auxiliary option, a rear auxiliary, coaxial, optical, HDMI, and radio. And weather band, I don't know what that is. So once you scroll through, once you've got it on what you want to use, then you have to hit enter to select that option, and then it will go. Whenever you're watching a DVD, once you insert the DVD, it will automatically put the DVD player in the correct mode. You don't have to scroll through and find it. It will pull it up automatically. Your TV, the remote, is located in the drawer in the kitchen. You have a remote for the TV. You have a remote for the fireplace, which I'll show you in a second. You have a remote for the stereo / DVD player, and then you have a remote that allows you to use your slide out, your awning, your porch light, your front jacks, and your docking lights with this remote. So while I have it here, I'll show you. You just simply have to turn the remote on. The blue light's on, you've got power. If we want to run the front jacks, we click on the front jack option. We can extend, we can retract the jacks. If we want to go to another function like our awning, same thing, select the light, extend or retract the awning or the slides. When you're done with it, you kill the power and none of the switches will work. I would keep this somewhere where children can't get a hold of it. So, the one thing that we have installed is the Traveler satellite system, which is automatic. Everything is set up so that all you have to do is connect your dish or DirecTV receiver to this wire, which I've labeled receiver. So this will hook into your receiver box, and then you will have either an HDMI or a coax output to the TV, which you will have to hook up. Most likely it will be an HDMI cable that will run up and hook to the back of the TV. The same thing can be found in the bedroom. There is one of these, it's labeled receiver, that you will hook your receiver for the bedroom up and hook the HDMI cable to the TV. When we get to the bedroom, I'll show you the little box that powers your satellite, and it will automatically go up and find the signal. Your fireplace. It has a power button located on the right hand side. Once you activate that power button, it'll show you the options as far as temperature. You can move that up or down. The light, probably actually easier to do with the remote. So once it's on, we can adjust the effect. We can adjust the dimness or brightness of the light or the temperature. And all this does is has a little fan and a heating element that will blow heat. It doesn't put out a lot of heat, but on a mild day it would be enough to keep this room pleasant. So to turn it off, simply hit the power on the remote or the power on the fireplace. And this is also a storage compartment.
Oh, really?
So we grab here. This storage compartment comes out.
Well, look at that.
You have removable storage bins. And you also have a light, which will allow you to light your storage compartment. Or accent lighting, either way. The other light switch here is the accent lighting in the kitchen. So all these remotes will be in the kitchen drawer. While we're over here, I'll show you how these shades work. You have two different shades. You have what's called the night shade, which is the outside shade, and you have just the screen shade is what I call it. So to use these, you pull them down. Let's start from the top. It's easier when they're retracted. So those are both retracted all the way. We pull them down and they latch. To release them, you give them a little pull and they will close automatically. Same thing on the outer one. We pull it down, it locks. We let it go, it will retract by itself all the way up. Say we want to stop at halfway, we're going up, and if we say, oh, we don't want to go there, we just give it a little tug and it will stop. I've tested all of the blinds and the shades and they're all working properly. You do have an exit window in this area as well as up in the bedroom. Simply unlatch the handles, push them all the way out, and then you can grab the screen and yank it out, dive out the window. You can also hook these right here, and that way the window can stay open if you want to use it for air circulation. Pull it in, latch it around, and it's safe to travel. Everything else back here is just light switches. There's a couple switches on these lights, some cabinet space. This sofa is a hide-a-bed sofa. Simply grab in the middle, folds out into two pieces, and lays flat into a bed.
Just like your one at home.
These recliners are really nice. There are no manual handles. There's two buttons on the inside of each. So when you hit the button, it electrically comes out and then lays back. I tested these well. Very simple to use, and they plug in directly behind, so if they're ever not working, check first at the power source. Got a couple of light switches in the slide out. These control the 12-volt lights. And then this table comes out in a very unique way, if I can remember. So right underneath, there's a little handle that pulls down, and that unlatches the table so that we can pull it and rotate it. So it's unlatched. We can now pull it out, and then it rotates. Once it's rotated, then you can, I gotta think again, you open the top, grab the leaf, and this leaf simply hooks on the end. So it hooks over these hinges, folds up, and then this piece underneath slides out to hold it in place. So we just go in reverse order. We push this in, fold down, unlatch, open and store. And at this point the table is free to stay in this position. The only reason it needs to rotate and slide back in is when the slide outs come in and out. Otherwise this will hit the center countertop. So if we're going to move the slides in, we need to rotate, we need to push back in, that will automatically fold up. And just make sure we're locked back in place. Again, the switch, oh, there is a manual switch here. So if you don't want to use the switch on the wall, you can run it with the switch on the light itself. I think that's everything in here. Garbage can is located inside of this compartment, which also has a drawer above.